In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace a throttle body on a 3.6 Grand Cherokee. So we're going to remove the engine cover so we have better accessibility. Pull up on it and get it out of the way. So we're going to remove our air intake tube, and there's two clamps, one on the throttle body side and one on the airbox side. You can use a flat screwdriver or an 8mm socket. That's good. Now we got it. This is the air temp, so we're going to take that sensor off by squeezing that tab. Now we can rock this back and forth and move us over right over here to the airbox. This is an 8mm socket. Remove that. So now that we've accessed the throttle body, we're going to just take a small screwdriver. We can start pulling this harness off. And there's a red connector right here, and that is a safety lock. I'm going to push that like that, find the tab, and then pull that off. So the 4 bolts, mounting bolts, is either 8mm or a Torx bit for the center there, and that would be a T25. I'm going to stick with the socket, and I'm going to go around and loosen them. I'm going to do opposite sides to relieve the pressure. Grab the throttle body, slide it off. So now the new one comes with a gasket. So we're going to just take a little screwdriver or pick, pop that gasket right out, and put the new gasket in. Right in the groove. Let it just kind of sit in there. Make sure it's flattened out. Now we can take our new throttle body, line it up, and we'll start those bolts. There is a little notch right here and here that are going to go right into those guide pins. You feel it by it not moving. You're going to start these by hand, and you're definitely going to go crisscross when tightening, but we're just going to bottom them out because we are going to torque it. Especially anything that has to do with air, you definitely want to make sure it's torqued. So 8mm. I'm going to snug it up. I'm going to go the opposite end. I'm going to get my torque wrench and I'm going to set it to 62 inch-pounds. So 62 inch-pounds, crisscross. Just give it a quick check. Okay, now we're ready to put our electrical connector back in. Let's bring that around. You've got that mounting piece right there, but first line up your connector, push it on, hear it lock, push that red tab back in, like that, squeeze that on. Now let's get our air box. Now we can put our air tube on, line up both sides, get that clamp on there. Go. Make sure it's snug in place. That's a flathead screwdriver and an 8mm socket. I'm going to snug this up. I'm going to use a swivel socket on this to tighten this up. Give it a tug. Now we're going to connect that air sensor. So now we're going to take our engine cover, line it up. It's got 3 little rubber tabs in there. I'm going to place those down on top. Make sure you line up the oil cover. Give it a good push down. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.